I'm back. I'm Melissa Reyes, and right now I would like to share with you why I'm doing a year in bloom, but more importantly, who is a year in bloom for? So if you're considering doing the program with me, I want you to know everything ahead of time, what you will get. And if you're having trouble making that decision as to why you would do it, I want to tell you, why you should do it. So if this is going to be one of those videos where I share a little bit more about myself on a personal level. And I think it's important when a life coach or any doctor or medical professional, I'm not saying that I'm a medical professional, but anybody that you trust with your own personal life, whether you're going to change it for the better or heal it, you need to be able to know that that person can empathize with you and that they understand not only what they're doing, but why. So I want to make sure that I share that part of who I am with you. So who is it for? Well, I want to find people who are the way I was before I did a program called A Year with Myself. And A Year with Myself was a 52-week program where every week you got on a Monday morning an email with a lot of information about journaling, writing prompts, but also there were professionals that spoke and wrote messages and talked about different topics. It was years and years ago, so it's going to be hard to come up with all the things that it did. But two things that struck me the most was that it was something that was there for me the whole year, and that there was a person who was in charge of it who was there for me on a personal level that I could speak with or contact at any time to answer questions, and that the material had options of many things that I could do which appealed to me. I didn't have to complete everything, but the one constant was that I got that email every week, and every week there was some type of challenge or prompt or exercise that I could try. And I did many of those, and I did post them on my blog, which I had at the time already, msmeliz.com. And you can go and see those messages, and they're in all of my exercises that I wrote about are in a category called A Year with Myself. And then I also challenged myself to take that writing and make it into a book. And over the years that I wrote in that book, or wrote in the blog, which ultimately became the book, you can see how I transformed my life. And I had gone through a lot of really difficult challenges up until that point, and I was working through a lot of issues, and I was having a lot of problems. So I think any one of those things could have been what led me to doing that self-work and having that year-long process. And that's what ultimately resulted in writing I'm sorry, this is A Year in Bloom. Writing This Is the Sound of My Soul, which is my book, and also becoming a life coach, because I found what I'm most passionate about, and that is writing and helping people. So this is how I'm going to do it. So, that was years ago, 4, 5, 6 years ago. Now we're here in 2017. And if you are going through anything that is causing you to feel, hi, Gayla, if you are going through anything that is causing you to feel stress, pain, self-doubt, a lack of confidence, a lack of energy, a lack of feeling happy, in other words, being sad, depressed, lonely, are any of these hitting a chord with you, or striking a chord with you? Because we all go through those things, right? But sometimes we just need a little hand up, or a little shoulder to cry on, or somebody to listen to us, maybe give us a fresh perspective on how we can get through it. And I know that everybody has something to share. I certainly did. I had a lot to share when I went through my first year-long program. that had a lot of support. And one way I was able to share that was in the Facebook group. There was a secret Facebook group, and all the members of A Year with Myself had access to the group, and there were daily posts. And I've done lots of different groups since then with different life coaches, but the one thing that's really wonderful, it doesn't matter who the leader is, you can connect with the other people who are going through it at the same time as you. Plus, it's really easy to access from your cell phone, from any computer, anytime, the resources that you might need to just help you get through it. So that's going to be available in my program, A Year in Bloom. And then the concept of blooming is just my way of saying it's just this super high energy, beautiful feeling that you get when everything is going well and you can open yourself up and see the sunshine and know that the air is fresh and the time is right to be feeling happy and joyful and showing it to the world, to be able to say, this is me. I'm happy with who I am. I'm happy with what I look like. I'm happy with what I'm feeling. I know what I want. I know how to get it. All of those wonderful things that you will be feeling and hearing yourself say when you finally get to that point where you can be thriving and blooming. And that's where I'm at right now, even though I still have things I'm working on, because we're always still working on things, right? So one of the things that I'm working on personally is I have a goal to lose weight, but I don't want to lose weight to lose weight. I have some reasons that I've worked on that are about living longer, and I want to be in less pain, and I want to have more energy so that I could spend more time doing the things that my family loves doing, like, maybe snowboarding or, running or just anything, dancing. Just right now, I have diabetes and I have some problems with my liver, and it's hereditary. So I've seen my loved ones pass away from these same afflictions. And so that's really difficult to cope with, but I do. And I know that it's not too late for me. I can make a difference. And it's going to take some willpower and some strength and some applying myself in the ways that I know will have results. And I think that everybody I meet that has some type of problem that they get through and they come on the other side, I've done it before, I'm going to do it again. That's that feeling that I want to achieve. So I am going to be going through my own program, A Year in Bloom, so that I can come through having a fresh, new feeling of I did it. I've had that feeling before when I wrote my book, when I became a life coach, when I have my children, when I've gotten different jobs that I love, that feeling of, yeah, okay, I did it. I can do it. This is awesome. So the year with A Year in Bloom is for you. If you want to have that feeling, if you have something to share, if you're willing to open up, and if you just need a little change. So Tony Robbins has a video out right now. I'm going to post it in the Year in Bloom Facebook group, but it's about resolutions and how most people will break their promises that they made on January 1st by January 15th. So I have a workshop that's on January 14th. A Year in Bloom starts on January 14th. It's the beginning. It is not going to be one of those things where a week or 2 or 3 later, you're going to say, oh, I already messed up, because it goes on all year. So it takes that long to really make change happen. It takes putting in more effort than you think will be necessary, but it's so you'll feel so good if you do it. It's like exercise, right? At first, no one wants to do it. You do it, you feel so good, you want to keep doing it, even if it hurts. I know, I've been there. So believe it or not, I was really into karate and cardio kickboxing, and there for a while, I exercised more than once a day. So I know what it feels like to have that type of energy, and that's what I'm talking about here. So going back to Tony Robbins again, he says that in order to make real change in your life, you need to know the reasons why you want to change. Know your reasons. He says that your soul knows what it knows. You have the answers. So you need to find those answers, not just the questions. It's not just why am I the way I am. It's not just, how am I going to fix this? It's the because. I want to feel healthier. I want to live longer. I want to not be in pain. So I want to have more energy. Those are the reasons that I'm going to do this. I'm going to make a big change in my life. It's going to take work, but it's going to be worth it. So Tony Robbins does say that the reasons come first and your soul knows. So it starts with having a compelling vision, having strong reasons and following through, and then feeling it every day. So I'm not a big Tony Robbins fan, or I haven't read any of his books, and I've never been to any of his seminars. But for some reason, YouTube thought that I would like to watch his video. And I got a recommendation a few days ago. And while I was working on A Year in Bloom, working on outlines and lists and daily quotes, I listened to it and he spoke to me. Everything he said was about the whole January 15th thing and about resolutions and about making real change. That spoke to me. And so even though A Year in Bloom isn't going to be based on that, it is similar. And so I hope that you hear that powerful message. And if you have any questions, please let me know. So right now I'm on Smile Time. I'm going to check what it looks like over here on Facebook and see if I have any questions or comments. And if anybody's watching, hi there. Oh my gosh, Nazim, nice to see you. And Gayla, Aaron, thank you so much for tuning in. I don't know if this is what you thought it was going to be, but if you want to know more about A Year in Bloom, everybody is welcome. It is the program itself starting this week in the Facebook group. It's called A Year in Bloom. It's a closed group, but if you let me know you want to be in it, I will let you in. It's free until January 13th. After that, that group will be for registered members only. Registered members are people who have paid for the Wowbinar. The first Wowbinar, which is going to really knock your socks off, is going to leave you feeling wow instead of how. And it is $100 for every Wowbinar. There's 5 in the year. So that means the program costs $500. But right now, it's $250. It's half off. So for that, you get the entire 1-year program, 5 webinars throughout the year. Each one is 2 hours. They're scattered throughout the year. So the first one is now, the next one is in February. Then we've got May, August, and October. And then we start getting ready for the next year. But on top of that, you get one-on-one coaching with me. So you get a phone call or FaceTime or in person if you're local, whatever works for you, 15 to 60 minutes a month to go over what's happening with you. One-on-one coaching is included in this program, A Year in Bloom. You also get materials, including a calendar, a journal, writings from me, videos, and then, of course, the support group of being in that Facebook group, like I talked about. So, if you just want to know what it's like to experience, if you want to find out more about cognitive behavior therapy, meditation, yoga, breathing exercises, relaxation, visualization, I can't say it. Visualization. Sometimes I can't say words. That's really weird. Anyway, if you want to just get a laugh, so you can come and join me, and I'm looking at the comments here, and Gaynless says, when you're ready to learn, the teacher will appear. Well, thank you. Yes, I believe that. That is what happened with Tony Robbins kind of popping in, and all of the influence that I've gotten over the years from the many coaches and people that I've followed and that I've made friends with, because I'm not one of those people that I want to make friends with the person. Like, I don't want to just, I don't know if I'll ever meet Tony Robbins, but I'll definitely reach out to him and thank him, because that is what I do. So let me know if you have any questions. If money is an issue, I have all kinds of plans and ideas and ways to make it work for you. So there's no reason, if you want this, that you can't be involved. And if you have any question about the value, I did work it out. I have a spreadsheet. It's a $1,500 value, and you can have it now for $250, and you could even pay me monthly if you want. I'm not all about the money, but I can't put that much work into it without, making that beneficial for both of us and for me. That's what I need for my time. I hate talking about that stuff. Ew. But if it's not for you, but you still like me and you think, wow, that would be a great program, just tell somebody. Let somebody know that might like that or might be interested, and I'll be really happy to speak with them. And my Facebook group my Facebook profile is public, so anybody can come and ask me to be a friend. And I am also on social media like all the time, so you can definitely recommend me, and I will be able to talk to people and see if they can join. There is a link that I will put in where you can get tickets. And if you have any questions, again, please contact me and let me know. I forgot to set my timer, but I have a feeling that I've been talking for a while because I can feel it in my throat. Later today, I am going to be doing another video where you can ask me anything. So let's talk about in about an hour. Come back and I will do some oracle card readings. I will do some examples of that thing that I can't say, visualizations, maybe a guided meditation, some breathing exercises. I could tell you more stories. I definitely have another story to tell you about something that just happened today, where I talked to my son, and some of the questions that he had were exactly, again, what I'm talking about. And he needed reassurance. And I was so glad he came to me, because that is what I do. And we had a great talk. So, that's the kind of thing that I really believe that it's important to do what you love doing and what you're good at. And I can't tell you how excited I am to get this started and just see who comes through and how I can be instrumental in making the change in your life that is going to make you feel better and feel your best, healthiest, and happiest. Your happiest ever. We're going to do this. So thank you so much for watching, and type in any questions, follow me, make sure you get your notifications so you'll know when I come on live next. And I'm going to have some guests pop in and out. We're going to talk and answer questions, and you can ask me anything. So talk to you then. Bye-bye, everybody. Oh, I totally forgot to put some of my pictures in. Okay, I'll put a picture in now. So let's see. I'll make this full screen. I'll go over here to, well, first I got to show you, I've got a caption. That's pretty exciting. Oh, that's me, Miss Melissa. And then I can put in this picture